Do you remember a couple years ago, there was a heist in Canada, in Montreal? It was a maple syrup heist, which is the Canadianest thing anywhere of all time. The only way to make that more Canadian is that if they had left behind an "I'm sorry" note. Or like if the getaway driver had been a bear. The getaway car had been a moose. They were just all on ice skates. So I'm not a hundo where I'm gonna go after that joke. Not good at dating in the IRL. That's dating in the real life. I'm not sure how it works out. So I tried out online dating. I was at work one day and I saw an ad. It was for eHarmony. It said, "Guaranteed results." So I thought, what the hell? And I clicked on it. And 45 goddamn minutes later. By the way, 45 minutes for you guys, probably not a big deal. 45 minutes for me, huge deal, because I have ADHD. So it was going to be like 5 days of paying 9 minutes of attention, or all of it right now. And I chose all of it right now, because hey, date, maybe. So I filled out this profile. Got to the end, clicked submit. It returned not 1, not 2, not 3, but 0 results. Within 50 miles of Ann Arbor. So I increased the radius to 100 miles. And it still returned 0 results. So then I turned my eyes towards that free of charge oasis, OkCupid, which is perfect for people like me, because you don't have to pay for shit. And also, you get to answer thousands of questions about my favorite subject, myself. And then what it does is it compiles all of your answers and then compares it against every other user's answers, allegedly. And then it can tell you that you're like 24% more traditional or 36% less likely to succeed. But what it couldn't figure out was that I didn't want to date a very large woman. Like, all of my matches were 2 or 3 of me. It was like they had passed me a question and was like, "Hey, do you prefer pencil skirts or circus tents?" And I was like, "Circus tents," by accident. And I don't have anything against big women. You want to be fat. But what I do really, really enjoy is evenly matched couples. And I was just tired of OkCupid telling me that I was fat. Like, nothing, well, very few things make me happier than watching 2 fat asses stroll down the street, not sharing their Haagen-Dazs. So my sister used to be a guy who was I forget my line, who was in a band, an air band, which for those of you who don't know, is when you play music that you didn't write with instruments you don't have. That would be like if I stood up here and I just went like this. That was an air joke. Sorry you guys couldn't hear it. That was a great one. That was Carlin. So not only was he in an air band, but he was the singer. So he was a lip syncist. And he took it very seriously, his air career. And I never got along with him because I kind of, like, all along I felt like he was a hypocrite. Because he never respected my relationship with my air girlfriend. Come on, baby. We have been together for a very long time. I have had to be very off-putting to some very real girls. And you have had to continue to not exist for the duration of this relationship. So from here, I'm going to tell you that you can see I'm a fairly impressive person. So I'm going to do some impressions for you. All right, so to start with, Bane from The Dark Knight Rises. Theatricality and deception. God damn it, how?
Say I was born in darkness.
Yeah, alright.
Our powerful agents.
You think the darkness is your ally, but you merely adopted the dark. I was born in it, molded by it. I didn't see the light until I was already a man, and by then it was nothing but black! The next one was Robin Williams from Good Will Hunting. It's not your fault. 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 This next one is Carly Rae Jepsen's Call Me Maybe. Hey! I just met you, and this is crazy. But here's my number, so call me, maybe. It's weird now that I think about it. I've never noticed how much Bane sounds like Carly Rae Jepsen. You would have thought that Christopher Nolan would have done a better job of casting someone that didn't sound like a pop star for his villain. How much time do I have? Anyone?
Infinity.
Yeah? Well, in that case, let me tell you about myself. So I come from a large family. We're Catholic. I am the youngest of 8, and it's a lot of fun, but it's kind of a wacky family. And we're very Catholic. My mom was a nun, and my brother is a friar, and one of his favorite things to do is to call me up on the phone and then initiate the conversation with a complete non sequitur. He'll be like, "Hey Larry, have you ever seen Zero Dark 30? And I said, no. And he said, yeah, me neither. So he said, but there was a hero in that movie, and there's a hero on this phone call. Because I cleaned my room today. By the way, like I said, he's a friar, so cleaning his room was like putting the Bible away. Or another time, he called me and he said, hey Larry, you know what makes me sad? I said, no, Paul, I don't. It makes me sad that hundreds of years ago, pirates used to sail the open seas searching for buried treasure, and they never realized that the real treasure was the fond memories they were creating. He's an interesting guy. I was gonna tell more stories. Oh wait, no, here's one. Got it! So my mom, she loves to tell stories, and she's great at it. But, like, I would say 99 to 99.5% of the stories that she tells end in death. She grew up in a different era, like, that's just what she knows. And I remember at Christmas Eve a few years ago, Mom started to tell a story, and all of us were just, no, Mom, come on, it's Christmas Eve. All we want to think about is presents and Christ's birth. And she goes, no, I promise. No one dies in this story. So we go, all right, Mom, go ahead. And she goes, I had these friends who were missionaries in Honduras, and they were driving back for their flight to the U.S. And on the way there, their car broke down, and they didn't make the flight. And that flight crashed. I go, Mom, what the fuck? She goes, oh, no one that I knew died. All right, cheers, bye.